Hi, I'm Craig Swanson. I'm a builder, draftsman, carpenter in Spokane, Washington, where I've lived my entire life. Um, I've evolved to where, in my career, starting out as a laborer on my dad's foundation crew when I was 12 years old, 50 years ago, to where I became a carpenter and have been for the last 40 years, and a builder for the last 30 years, and a draftsman for the last 20. Um, I draft a lot of houses. Last year I drafted 38 custom homes and had a total of 80 projects. So that's what I mainly do now. Um, and so yeah, I see a lot of houses that are good or need just a little tweaking that I do custom house plans for the couple normally or the family. And so this is a critique of one of those that I like it very much, but there are a few little things I would change. This is a 2D look at the Peter Pad, a two-story, well actually it's a three-story house that has 1,254 square feet on the main floor, and the reason it's a little bigger is because of the bay window here, this being the main floor, and then the other two floors have 1,238 square feet, this being the upper floor with the bedrooms and this being the basement with the family room, the mechanical room, an office, and a spare bedroom. Let's take a quick look at this in 3D and I'll tell you what I might have changed and what I think is fantastic about this house. Okay, the first thing that I like about this house is that it's straight. Now remember, I don't really design these customs. People come to me and tell me what they want, and we design it together, and what they wanted was a straight house with no frills about it. They want to put their money on the inside, which is a concept that I agree, especially this is a house that's out on property. There is no curb to appeal to anyone from, but at 3,730 square feet, there's a lot of house in here. And it's made possible, affordable, because it is straight, and it is straight up and down. They have a nice three-car garage. The porch is conservative. It's not a big, the whole house is, and the exterior is conservative. They have a nice deck. So let's take a quick look at the upstairs. The upstairs master is big, which people like big masters. I live in a much smaller home after living in a bigger home. Then I had a big master like this. We even had a fireplace in it. And it was nice. We had all kinds of furniture in it. And so this will work. Not necessarily having, I've downscaled and I wouldn't live in a master this big. On the other hand, I know that they will, especially, if they make it at nights where the kids come in and maybe watch a movie with them or, this is big enough to make into almost a partial family get-together room. They have a nice-sized walk-in closet, and it doesn't have a soaker tub, which that's about a 50-50 thing. People wanting it and not. A lot of people don't care nothing about it. I kind of look at it. Normally, there's a soaker in amongst two people and a couple. There certainly is in our family. I'm the soaker, and my wife wants nothing to do with it. So this is highly functional, and if you got to choose between having a tub or not having a tub, or go with if the choice is to have a good walk-in mud set shower that you can have two heads on if you want to, and a bench and all that, then I would, every time I'd say go with the shower, which they have a nice big shower. And then an enclosed toilet room, which again, I'd say 60 or 70% of the people want that room enclosed. And some people don't care at all. It kind of amazed me. Some are insistent and some don't care about it at all. I mean, both people in the couple just don't care. Whereas in other ones, they do care. So anyway, I think their master is nice. They have a window, which I think is, you gotta have. So the master suite, I wouldn't change anything in it. And then they have a nice laundry room, which I think is essential, where it's close to the bedrooms. I would have put in uh, a sink. I love utility sinks. The bedrooms are, I do not believe in large kids' bedrooms. These are like across here, 14 foot, which is good sized, and then 10 foot 9 there. So to me, that's all they need for a kid. And then they couldn't put the window here because of the garage. They had to put it over here, but there is a good view over here, so it worked out. Then the main level, one standout feature of the main level is the kitchen. It's a big kitchen with a big island. It's got a pantry, and then this is just a knockout feature. That's their one, what I consider a frill in their whole house. They actually are real bay window lovers. They wanted to put a bay window here. They wanted 2-story, 3-story bay windows, and I just kind of gave them a reality check and said they're just expensive square footage, and so they pared it down to the one that they truly did not want to live without, and that's this one here, which I think is going to make a great feature to their kitchen. And then nice big living room area that they can put a dining room table here that can expand when big groups come. This is a big entry, but I can see this being a space that they can create, or put a desk here, or create a space right here. They call them flex spaces, where you can do different things in a space like that. That's because of the pandemic. This has become a new thing. And then they have a good sized mudroom. Because the utilities are upstairs, this can just be coats and everything you need to come in from the outside, or go out to the outside. This is a really important room with a family. I have seen mudrooms that are just packed with boots and coats and all that stuff, and this is enough room to organize that. They elected to put a door out of the mudroom into the backyard, which is fine, but I would have put one as well in the garage. I think it's important to not have to open these doors every time you want to go in and out. Then downstairs, real quick, down here, this is going to be the furnace room, mechanic room, and storage, which you just basically got to have in a big, especially in a big basement like this. This is the logical place to put that furnace. Then they have a full bathroom here that will serve this guest bedroom, and then this is his office, which the only thing I would change in this whole thing here is I would have put a window in here. He elected not to because of the added cost. He didn't think he needed it to do his work. He's an electrician. He has his own little business, and he just didn't think a window was necessary. So that's the only thing downstairs that I would have done differently than they did. I think and then they're going to have a fireplace here. This is a great room here for pool. You can put a pool table and a tennis table, or a ping pong table. There's plenty of room for entertainment down here. So that's my 2 cents worth on the Peter Pad 2-story Spokane house plan, designed by me, of Spokane Home Design.